What is up, ladies and gents? Welcome back to Vinland Saga Season 2, Episodes 15 and 16. We're doing 2 at the same time. You know what else we're doing 2 at the same time? The stream. I'm doing 2 at the same time. I'm doing one on YouTube and I'm doing one on Twitch. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that wow? Picture-in-picture version will be in the description below, obviously, once the stream is over. But if you want to watch the picture-in-picture version right now, as the stream is going live, then you can head on over to Twitch, because I'm showing the footage right there. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy, guys? Wow! But if you are staying on YouTube and you want to stay on YouTube, then timer-based reaction as usual. There's gonna be a countdown, and you're gonna have your own footage, sync it up. I press play, you press play. You all know the deal by now. So, hopefully, those on YouTube, or those of you who are watching the VOD, hopefully you guys have your copies of Vinland Saga Season 2, Episode 15 and 16 ready. And those of you on Twitch, you can just, I guess you can just chill and just wait for me to, like, play the video. So far, this has been a really successful, or at least, well, I don't know if it's gonna be a successful stream or not, because anything bad can happen. But I am still recording this, so if anything bad happens, then I can still have, like, the saved footage, if you will. Anyways, that's enough chat from me. I'm really excited for this. Episode 14 was phenomenal, to say the least. That episode with Arnheid and her struggle to... It's just such a good episode. And I cannot wait to see what these 2 episodes has in store for me, because I'm hearing a lot of good things. So, I'm going to switch to the reaction cam. Once again, timer-based version on YouTube. Picture-in-picture version will be in the description below once all of this is over, or if you're watching the live stream now, then you can head on over to Twitch. There's gonna be a countdown on the timer-based version. It's gonna be 5 seconds. Once it hits 0, I press play. You should and you should press play, and we should all be in sync. And so, without any further ado, let's watch Vinland Saga. I don't know. Okay, hang on. Before I actually play the video, I don't know if I should watch both at the same time, like 15 and then 16, and then discuss them, or if I should do 15 first, discuss 15, and then I do 16 and then discuss 16. Like, which way should we go? Should we go? Because I did the same thing with, like, was it episode 8 and 9? Episode 8 and 9, right? The episode with Thorfinn finally, facing his nightmares, facing Ashkelot and all. Like, we did that back to back. Episodes 8 and 9, and then we do the discussions. So, I don't know. I don't know which way that I should do for this specific batch of episodes. Because I was just about to do 15 and then discuss 15 and then do 16 and then discuss 16. All tied to the same plot lines and stays the same for character focus, so I would say the same as last time. Alright then. That's good enough for me. So we're going to be doing episodes 15 and then 16, and then we're going to be discussing both at the same time. Alright then. Without further ado, let us begin the reaction. The timer on YouTube starts... Wait. The timer on YouTube starts now. Am I excited for these episodes? Yes, I am. I mean, it's Vinland Saga. Of course, I am. All right, here we go. The storm that is approaching, right? Storm, literally called Storm, and Arnheid approaching it. Oh, loving the mood already, though. Loving how they are putting attention to the detail of the hairs, though, right? Because it's being affected by the storm, obviously, the wind. Like that is so much additional animation, but like you gotta respect it though. Great shot. The composition, actually. Hmm. No. Let her stay. Well, what are the odds? You can tell that they've put a lot of, effort and attention to this specific episode. Like I can definitely feel like there's a tiny bit of jump in quality in the production side of things. Hmm. Oh wow. Oh, the just those tiny little animation in her hands. Now the music kicks in. Man, the heavy emphasis on the window. Again, like the storm. And the inner conflict that Arnheid is facing. Wow. Wow, the symbolism of the storm crying, right? As Arnheid is almost. Almost. But it's just enough. Lack of pupils in his eye. And now there's a way to cut him loose. Arnheid is literally given a choice right now. Holy shit. Great lighting shot. Love the way the camera is moving. Man, this episode though, the production quality is higher than usual. Let's let's put it that way. And the storm clears out. Clear of mind, right? Good morning, Thorfinn. Hmm. Right, right. Oh, Vinland Saga just knows how to create atmosphere and suck you into it. Trying to find another word besides immersive, but mm-hmm. Oh, mm. That little smile from Einar. Hmm. Yeah, an impossible dream. Wow. Wow. Just music though. Hmm. 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 Wow. That imagery though. The amount of burden in his shoulders. Oh, those piano notes. As the sun rises, a new dawn, a new life, right? Wow, that imagery though. The hard-working fist used to kill. Now as a means to create life. His own version of paradise, right? Paralleling to Canute. Hmm, that's not good enough. Okay. Right, right. Peaceful shot. Fuck me, the backgrounds in this episode is incredible. Vinland? Vinland. The girl that was asking him, right? The slave, back in season one. Wow. Hey, that shot of them riding the horse. Hey, animating horses are hard. That shit looks fucking good. I gotta wipe away some of the tears in my eyes, man. Thinking that Arnheid is there. No, Gardar. Well, both of them. Right. Violence always comes in. Oh, that shot though. Powerful. No, don't end the episode there. Oops. It's not sure. Not gonna look at the preview. Oh man. Wow. Wow, that was beautiful. Thematically and visually beautiful. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna reset the timer on the YouTube version and let's immediately jump into episode 16. There's a lot that I want to talk about episode 15, but let's save that for the discussion, yeah? Let's watch episode 16 first. Alright. Episode 16 of Vinland Saga Season 2. Hopefully, all of you guys on YouTube have your timer-based versions ready. Countdown starts now. Yeah, no, realizing that is where last week's episode ends and you guys have to wait a week for that. Oh, those strings though. Now the tone is totally different. Just adds more to the tension, right? And the anxiety as well. we could actually see either the end of Gardar or Arnheid in this episode, now that I'm thinking about it. This is going to be a real test for Thorfinn and Einar, right? How much of their resolve and ideology and ideology. I can't speak. Ideologies. English. But it should be interesting to see like their how they're gonna handle this situation, right? Considering that they are basically bystanders at this point because it's really none of their business. Like it shouldn't be their business, right? But obviously, especially for Einar, right? He wants it to be his business. Einar is like, it's all my business. I exist, therefore it is my business. Great purpose. Hmm. Man, after watching the last episode and I'm noticing like the hair movements in this episode, I'm like, it doesn't look as good. Hmm. Separation. Ah, she's bait. So where is Gardardo? Un- Unless Arnheid didn't actually cut him loose and he just cut it himself. Like that is still a possibility, but hmm. Those hands though. Man. Okay, there we go. Okay, okay. her VA is doing a phenomenal job in this 2 episodes. That's why Spherical was looking at Snake. Okay, okay. It does feel like Spherical was hiding something during that shot at the end of the previous episode. I guess we know why. She is so conflicted. Wow, the theme of the episode, her reflection, showing the other self, right? The other side. Wow. Wow. I love that they are playing this song though. Same song that played when Ashkalat died and said, talk to Thorfinn in the final episode of season 1. Reminds you of something, doesn't it, Orphan? Okay, after that scene, I feel like Arnhate's gonna be fine. It is setting up um the hopeful outcome, right? Plus, thematically, it is a fantastic stepping stone for Einar and Thorfinn's character to develop as well. Yeah, yeah. And how many have you killed his? Hmm. I am really interested in like Snake's past and his like real identity. Wow, the thematic elements and like the messages and of Vinland Saga is on full on display in this episode. Hmm. Oh, that's Einar, isn't it? They didn't really have to add, dragonflies, but it's such a good little detail. Yeah. Einar has to run fast though. Like he is running against like horses. Still being polite. Right? Showing respect to your elders. Oh? Ah, okay, okay, okay. Actually, that's a good plan. Hey, he insisted. Come on. Yeah. Interesting use of CG backgrounds. Pretty good. Come on, Einar, come on. Don't give up. Wow. He was under the bed this entire time. Oh my god. That is such a classic trope, though. I don't care. I love it. Hmm. Actually, would benefit Einar in this situation, right? Because they're kind of scared if it is Garnor. They wouldn't want to get near him. Okay, 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 okay. This won't be good. Oh fuck. Tying back to episode 3 of season 2, right? The confrontation between these two. Let's see what Thorfinn's gonna do. Love the soundtrack. Old Man Sparkle's not outside here to help him out. I love this. Which road leads to becoming a true warrior? Yeah. He's able to dodge it. Sparkles in the floor. I'm sorry, that was kind of funny. I love that Askeladd's spirit is still there with Thorfinn, still giving him kind of like yo, he's doing the thing. He's doing the thing. That was Askeladd's pose in season. Oh, yeah, that's the pose. He's doing the thing. He's doing the thing. And he's pretending to be hold the daggers, but his weapons are invisible. No, 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 no. Should have probably waited another week so that I could watch 3 episodes at once. But Knut and Leaf taking their sweet ass time. Probably got lost in the sea while trying to find this farm. Meanwhile, the farm is in absolute disarray. Wow. Wow. Oh, what an episode. What an episode. These 2 episodes, man. These 2 episodes are just mwah. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. Like, where do I start? Like where do I start? Oh man. Like I mean, there's like the obvious like thematic element of it all, right? Episode 12 dealing with, you know, with dreams, and then episode 12? No, episode 6. Episode 16 dealing with like dreams what you want in the future, and obviously what reality entails. And episode 15 focusing a lot on your own desires. Is Vinland Saga not the best show airing right now? Is it not? Is this not one of the best shows airing right now? Because I think it is. I will say, if I have to give any form of criticism for these two episodes, I will say that episode 16 doesn't look as good as episode 15. Like, episode 15 just. That episode was special. Like, you can definitely tell, like, the production values, the editing, the quality of the animation, the voice acting, and even like the story element itself, like the thematic element of it all, right? Probably a really good manga chapter, right? I would imagine so. And just filled with a lot of great cinematography, like the imagery and everything. Like episode 15 is probably one of the best episodes of Vinland Saga. This episode 15 gave me the same vibes that episode, which episode was it? Was it episode 9? It was episode 9, right? The episode that where Thorfinn goes to hell and sees Ashkelot. Right, it is episode 9. Like, it gives me that type of vibe. This episode 15, I'm gonna say it probably amongst my favorite episodes of Vinland Saga as a whole. Like, and it's like all of Vinland Saga. Episode 15, like the production values is there, the story element is there, the themes are there, and it's just so well directed as well. It is so well directed. Like, I am just in awe. Like, shit is good. Shit is good. Attack on Titan staff worked on episode 15? Okay, which staff? Like if you saying Attack on Titan staff, like, that doesn't mean much. Like, which staff are we talking about here? Like, Vinland Saga staff is technically Attack on Titan staff because director Yabuta worked as the CG supervisor for Attack on Titan. So, like, who are we talking about here? Most of the staff? Okay, I guess I need to be more specific. Which, okay, I guess I can just look it up. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, episode 15 of Vinland Saga is probably like one of the best episode of the season and of the series, in my opinion. Huh, episode. I need to be more specific on this. I guess I'll go to Anime News Network. But in the meantime, I will also say that episode 16, like I said, episode 16 is great as well. I think the again, like the themes of, like dreams, wanting to have, like, what you want as a future, what you want as a, what you want to become as a person, and all is great. But production quality, while good, definitely not as great as episode 15. Probably because episode 15 like had a lot more care and attention to it, which makes it more above the average Vinland Saga season 2 episode. No, that's a review. Where is it? Vinland Saga episode 2. Um, this episode 15 is directed by Takuya Igarashi, who's mainly a animator working for Toei Animation and Bones. I'm trying to find like well anyways, regardless, episode 15 was great. um it was fantastic. It was just straight up fantastic. And also, I guess I didn't really mention this during the reaction. Well, I kind of did, but like the lack of music, right? The lack of music that adds more tension and a sense of grounded realism to the scenes. And the only times they do hit us with the music is when like the when the actual like emotional moment kicks in, right? And when I say emotional moments, I mean like when all of the stuff preceding it is already in place, right? Like, okay, we've already like established like this and that. Okay, there's nothing else for us to talk to. Let's hit them with the music, and boom. And it's only used sparingly, and when it is used, it is so well done because it is so effective. Because not hearing anything for like minutes on end and then just suddenly hearing those music swelling up is just like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. And I guess we kind of talked about this as well, right? The hang on, let me I guess we kind of talked about this as well, right? The Thorfinn's ideology, his beliefs, and what he is going to do as a what he's going to be as a person in the future, right? Is he going to withhold those ideas? Is he gonna stay as a pacifist? Like, to what extent will Thorfinn's pacifism, his refusal to do violence, be kept? Like how long is that gonna last, right? Because obviously, and I've been asking for this, right? I've been asking for a moment where Thorfinn's whole ideology and his belief be challenged. And episode 16 brought us that challenge, right? And well, I guess while on the topic of episode 16, um, you can't really escape him, can you? You just can't. You cannot escape him. And I love that. I love that Ashclad's still here in spirit, kind of like a like a ghost, like your past still haunting you. But in this sense, the past is still giving you like pointers or ideas, not necessarily um not controlling him, but not necessarily influencing Thorfinn's actions. It's not like Ashkalat's role is a, like the devil or the angel or your consciousness, talking like, both opposites ends on like good or bad, like do this, do that, or whatever. No. He's just there to give Thorfinn like, I guess, an opinion, right? He is technically his subconscious, right? Ashkalat is Thorfinn's I guess a physical, well, it's not really physical, but it is a visual representation of Thorfinn's inner mind working about as he is trying to figure out what is the best option to do in this current situation, right? It's like he is, Ashklad is technically still, from my own perspective, Thorfinn just talking to himself, right? Like giving like, well, yeah, Gardar is technically, doing this, and I am technically helping someone, so it is still justified what I'm doing, and all, like trying. It's it's a common trope, and I love it. I love that they're doing this. I love that Ashkalad's role is still here, also signifying that Ashkalad's place in the world, his place in the story, his influence, is still felt by Thorfinn even to this day, right? And Askeladd is somebody that Thorfinn will never forget at all. Like, how could you? How could you forget him, right? That's how. Just fantastic stuff. And I don't remember if I've talked about this or if they even showed this in like previous episodes. I may have probably forgotten about it. But let me see if I can get a good shot of this. Snake and his sword. Spherical asked about it, right? That sword's not from around here. And we've been dropping hints and ideas about like Snake's past. Like, who is he? How did he wind up here? And what is this sword? What is the significance of the sword? It's a curved sword, by the way. Curved swords. Which kind of gives me an idea, like this. Is Snake from like someplace that is more Eastern, Middle Eastern, right? Someplace like like someplace like the Eastern Roman Empire, right? Yeah, I don't know, like that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting at, especially now that I'm looking at like Snake's, like just straight up his design, right? The purple aesthetic, the hair, right? Now that I'm looking at it, it does kind of give me some Middle Eastern vibes. Like Byzantine Empire. You know what I mean? Because if we are going to go as far as to compare Snake to Ashkelad, right? Because the show did that, right? The show did it in his first appearance in episode 3, right? When Thorfinn looked at Snake and then he just senses like Ashkelad's presence because he kind of reminds him of Ashkelad. Like if we are going to go that route of like the cunning man of season 2, then him being like someplace from the middle in the Middle East, and personally I would want him to be like okay, if he is from that era or area, I kind of want him to be more specifically from like the Eastern Roman Empire or like the Byzantine Empire, because that would make a perfect parallel for Ashkelot's like ancestry of the Western Roman Empire, right? The true Romans, if you will. So I am curious. It's the purple aesthetic. That's the thing that is getting to me, right? Because the Byzantine Empire usually being attributed to like purple in most common, media, whether it be historically accurate or not. But still, though, it is giving me that vibe. So I do wonder if that is the case, though. I do wonder. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Either way, he's a mystery man, and I want answers. But I guess jumping back and forth between episodes 15 and 16, I gotta talk about this. I gotta talk about this. When Thorfinn said the same thing that his father told him about Vinland, and this is the second time that he does it in the story, right? This is the second time where he talks about a land far away, far to the west, beyond the sea. This is the second time that he does it, right? First time that he does it was in season 1 episode like 6 or 7, I think, where he was like sitting alone at the docks, right? And then a slave girl just happens to show up, and then he gives her hope, right? He gives her, this idea of there is, a land far beyond the place that we are currently living, and it's paradise on earth. And he's saying it again, but this time it is towards Einar. And the parallels once again, after Thorfinn talks to Einar about Vinland in the next episode, Einar does something similar to Arnheid. And it is the fact that they are using the same music that they played when Ashkelot was giving, Thorfinn's final pep talk before he passes away. Of like, going beyond, right? If this is something that you want to do, right? The road ahead is long. And also paralleling with Spherical talking to, there's so many parallels in Vinland Saga. I love it. I love the show. The show is great. Like, there's so much. I feel like most of my talking points about Vinland Saga has been like on a loop for the longest of times. Like, oh yeah, this theme is great. This stuff is great. This message is great, even though it's like the same thing over and over and over again. But like, it is great. At this point, all I can just say is, I love this show. I would say, yeah, this season has some ups and downs in, like the quality of its animation sometimes. Like I don't really want to say it during the reaction, but like sometimes you can kind of feel, I don't know if this is just me, but sometimes I could feel like, yeah, this shot could have been better. Yeah, this shot is fine, but like compared to like other shots, clearly something is lacking sometimes here and there. But when Vinland Saga is at its best, my god, it is at its best. And again, like despite all of that, Vinland's like story elements and all just carries this season a lot. Like thematically, season 2, I'm fairly confident in saying that I am enjoying the themes of season 2 more than season 1. Production side of things remains to be seen, but like as an overall package, yeah, season 2 of Vinland Saga has been phenomenal. Like, it hasn't fully disappointed me yet. And I cannot wait for more. And not to mention, right after all of this is over, like even if we as anime onlys, or manga readers, watching like the TV version being released right now and having like some of these like nitpicks or complaints about like the quality being up and down sometimes. And again, like when I say up and down, I don't mean like the downs are bad. No, it's still good. Like if you compare it to like other shows, it's still pretty good. It's just that the bar is set really high. You know what I mean? Like the best episodes of Vinland Saga has been like 10 out of 10s. So yeah, you can kind of notice when things kind of dip down just a bit. But again, like we still have like the Blu-ray versions and whatever, like and like those can easily be fixed and whatnot. So like it's not really much of a complaint at this point. So yeah, Vinland Saga Season 2, episodes 15 and 16. I haven't been reading the chat at all during this discussion, so I'm going to do that just now. I don't think Arnheid and Gardner will have a good ending. See, that's the thing though. The show is making me believe that they do not have a good ending. The show is making it seem like either Gardar or Arnheid, especially Gardar at the beginning of the season, right, will not have like a good life. But I'm going to use my foresight and say that is all a ruse. That is all a red herring to make us, the audience, feel a sense of danger. Because ultimately, and I am going to say this right now, calling it, at least Arnheid is gonna be fine. Oh boy, this is gonna age like milk, is it? But especially after this episode, especially after like episodes 15 and 16, I feel like after that talk between, Arnheid and Einar and Thorfinn, I feel like it is necessary for Arnheid. Well, it's not real. It's not necessary, but it is essential for Arnheid to get what she wants, or get a happy ending, to reach her goal, to escape. Because her success is a success for Thorfinn and Einar as well. If Arnheid fails to do so, if she dies, then that is automatically a failure for Thorfinn and Einar. And right now, both thematically and narratively in the show, or in the story, I feel like these two don't really need a failure. I think these two kind of need that small victory. So I'm just making out predictions based on like how I feel like the story should go. Like I feel like they need to have this one victory in the beginning. They could have failures in the future, like that's gonna happen soon. But like I feel like just for this specific moment, I feel like they kind of need the W. Again, probably gonna age like milk. But let it be known that these are my thoughts. Fuck, it would be hilarious and fucking sad at the same time if they are okay. Imagine this: they're able to escape. Canute shows up, immediately destroys them. like oh no, now I am imagining that shit. No, they're gonna survive the farm, and they're gonna escape, and they're gonna escape the clutches of Snake and everybody, and everybody thinks that they're gonna be fine, and then Canute comes, knock knock, open up the door, it's him, and then he's gonna just destroys everybody, and then that's just gonna set the path of like Thorfinn's anger and revenge for like Canute, like, bro, I hate you now. So yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it for Vinland Saga Season 2, episodes 15 and 16. Like I said, really fantastic episode. Really enjoyed these two sets of episodes a lot, especially episode 15. Episode 15 has been, like, I'm going to take some of those background images and I'm going to use them as wallpapers. It's been fun. It's been a fantastic stream. Thank you to the people on YouTube. Once again, picture-in-picture version will be available in the description below once all of this is over. And thank you all to the people on Twitch who's watching the show live with the picture-in-picture in the description. Not in the description, in the footage as well. So thank you to each and every one of you. And that is it for YouTube. Thank you all. Take care. Have a nice day. Peace.